What's up to all you marks out there, and welcome back to the Exposed Turnbuckle. You are watching Hot Spots and Total Flops episode 4. Here I will break down the best and worst this week in the WWE. Who tore down the house? Who had the snoozer match of the week? Who is hot on the mic? And who laid a dud? All this, plus so much more on Hot Spots and Total Flops. Let's get it. Best match. Best match of the week goes to the Tag Team Turmoil Tournament involving Cesaro and Sheamus, Enzo and Cass, Gallows and Anderson, and the Golden Truth. The Golden Truth had cut a promo earlier saying it's time to get the ball rolling with their tag team success, and they came out last to make it believable they could actually get a title shot. Enzo and Cass, Gallows and Anderson, and Slater and Rhino were basically fed to Cesaro and Sheamus. With Cesaro and Sheamus winded from the previous 3 matches, Golden Truth started out hot, showing huge amounts of energy and motivation to win the tournament. Cesaro managed to squeeze a roll-up to complete the gauntlet of tag teams to become the #1 contenders. It does bury the rest of the division a bit, but they aren't doing much at the moment anyways, and a loss doesn't really affect their status. The Golden Truth got a good highlight and actually made me interested in seeing them compete more, to be honest. They could be the next filler feud after Cesaro and Sheamus win the titles before the Revival ultimately come back and jump right back into the title race. Worst match. Worst match of the week goes to Breezango versus The Ascension. The only reason they were actually facing each other is because Tyler Breeze accidentally walked in on them doing God knows what in the back, and I guess it angered them. But not only do they get walked in on and angered, they get squashed as well. And it was a quick match with Fandango hitting the last dance in quick fashion. Why not give Breezango more time in the match to impress? Why would a match take place and then the team who likely would have asked for that match just get squashed? It was too quick and I want my time back. Best promo. Best promo of the week goes to Dolph Ziggler. Dolph has earned worst promo honors 2 weeks in a row, and this week he certainly turned it around. He gets in the ring and says the crowd never cared about him, even though he's been around for 8 years and has accomplished anything and everything. He says he never needed the crowd to get where he wanted to go. He calls the crowds idiots for singing along with Nakamura's song like the puppets that Vince wants them to be. He's disgusted they cheer for a wrestler who hasn't even had an official match yet in the WWE. This promo felt like it came from the heart. Most great promos have some touch of truth to the actual wrestler's personality, and Dolph had a fire lit under him this week, and he was straight heat on the stick. Worst promo. Worst promo of the week goes to the whole opening segment of Raw. Why was Dean Ambrose GM on a random night by Angle? Why was The Miz granted the same power by Stephanie? Ambrose just went on his crazy comedy skit all night. Kalisto and Strowman are involved, only to set up a Roman Reigns encounter later on. Kalisto needs to go back to the locker room and stay there permanently. Why the hell is he calling out Strowman? If Strowman is injured, why did he even go out there in the first place? Lots of questions, not so many answers. Best move. Best move of the week goes to Seth Rollins delivering a Falcon's arrow to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is a big boy, and Seth's execution was a tad slower getting the big man up to slam him down, but he did it rather impressively. The amount of upper body strength and the ability to land Joe safely on the mat was very well done. This was a hard-fought match, pay-per-view worthy on any given card, and this move stuck out the most to me. Worst botch. And now, the creme de la crap, the worst botch of the week. The worst botch of the week most definitely goes to Alicia Fox and Sasha Banks. So relatively early in the match, Sasha hits the double knees off the top rope on Alicia. 1, 2, 3? What the fuck? Sasha was positioned to the side of Alicia, and either she was supposed to just let go or the ref goofed, as Alicia seemed to get a shoulder up, so instead we are stuck with a puzzling finish and a terrible botch. Not like Alicia is being pushed or anything, but it doesn't look good for the suddenly stumbling Sasha Banks, who's taken a back seat essentially in the women's division. And there you have it, folks. The best and worst the WWE had to offer this week. Thank you as always for watching, and I appreciate the views more than you will ever know. If you have any suggestions or comments, just leave some thoughts in the box below. I will certainly respond to anyone who wants to interact. We are the YWC, so until next time, you crazy kids, see ya.